I didn't realize I needed this updated version until they sent it to me. Do you work with UV resin? Maybe you've seen these lamps and wondered if you needed one. Did you know these things come with eye damage warnings? Today I'm going to clear up any concerns and show you how to make your resin work easier. Be sure to stay to the end for a tip that will make working with this tool even more easy. Hey there, creative people, Sandy here. Welcome to another video for folks who want to grow in their creativity. So the nice folks at Melody Susie sent me the updated version of their UV light, and this one is designed specifically for resin artists. And yes, these things do come with UV warnings. Yes, it's true that looking at UV lights, just like staring into the sun, can definitely cause eye damage. With this older unit, I was always concerned about my family and pets looking into the UV light. I would turn it to face a wall. I would drape a towel over it. Then I was concerned that it might catch fire because I was blocking the vents. I didn't realize I needed this updated version until they sent it to me. Now, originally, these kinds of lights are for manicures UV Cure nail polish. And the idea is that you have the open front so you can put your hand in there and cure your UV resin nail polish. By the way, if you aren't clear on the difference between 2-part and UV resin, check out my video that I made explaining all the details for you. So the folks at Melody Susie were smart to realize that a lot of resin artists were using their lamps. They weren't just being used in nail salons anymore. So let's take a look at the two of these side by side. You'll notice that they are both exactly the same size, 9.5 by 8.5 by 4 inches. The interior is the same size, so you have the same amount of space for curing things, which is 5 3/4 by 5 1/4 and 2.5 inches tall. Although if you have larger things, I have propped this up on something because you've got all of this on the bottom here. I've propped it up on books and bricks and different things and lifted it up to cure a larger piece underneath. But if you're going to slide in the tray, and I'll show you that in a minute, then 2.5 inches is the tallest you could cure. And these are both 36 watts, which cures UV resin just fine. All of the brands I have tried cured just beautifully. So what are the changes? Well, if you look at this one, it has a 120-second, which is a 2-minute, and 180-second, which is a 3-minute timer, as well as a 30-minute timer. This one has lost the 2-minute timer, which really is no great loss. Most of the time, you cure your resin in layers. So you would put it in for 2 minutes, take it out, add another layer, put it in for another 2 minutes. And then usually what I do when I'm all done and I have everything done, I put it in for the full 30 minutes. A nice thing that they added to this new one is the pause button. So you can safely turn off the light, add something or change something in the middle of maybe the longer cycle without having to restart the timer. The big change that I am most excited about with this unit is the tray. So here's this tray, and it's a little sticky, more on that in a minute, but this is what you put your stuff on. You don't have to use it on this one, but you put your stuff on and then it goes in here and sits under the light. Like I said, the folks at Melody Susie were thinking, because they now have a little door over the light. So no more turning to face it to the wall, no draping a towel over it. You don't have to worry about UV light escaping or somebody looking at it by accident. It's all covered up, and you can, like I said, hit that pause button if you need to pull it out, so you don't have to look at it at all either. There are two more small differences that I don't think make change at all. I don't see a problem. You can see that this one has fluorescent tubes for lights, and this one has LEDs. Also, this one has a little mirror in the back, and this one does not. I guess the idea is to reflect the light around in the chamber, but I have cured several different brands of UV resin with this, and I haven't noticed any difference. They all cure just fine. Now, do you absolutely need one of these lights to do resin? Well, no. Technically, you can cure UV resin in sunshine. but one of these does make it more convenient. And if you want to know more about that, I go into more detail in my video, Do You Need a UV Light to Do Resin? If you love watching my videos, be sure to thank my patrons. If you are a patron, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. You are so wonderful, and I'm always encouraged by your support. By the way, one of my patrons, Janet, suggested that if you have a sticky tray for one of your UV resin lamps, try squirting a little bit of WD-40 on it. I tried, and it definitely is operating a little bit better. Now that you're thinking about UV resin, you'll want to check out my resin playlist full of translucent projects for you to create. Let me know in the comments below if you have a UV lamp and how you use it. Happy creating. Bye-bye.